how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, which you probably are, welcome. Hi, my name is Lorelei and I own a social media management agency called By Mango Media, which is why this channel is called By Mango Media. It's the name of my business. I thought it went well. Yes, this is my channel. So I post content weekly every Thursday at 5 p.m. all about social media, tips and tricks, management, video editing, videography, programs that I use, growing on social media, all of that good stuff. So that's what my channel is about, so I would absolutely love it if you subscribe down below if you want to know more on these topics. Last week was my first proper video for this channel where I spoke about my kind of YouTube tips on how to start a YouTube channel and things I really think you need to know going into this new year. So if you want to know how to start a YouTube channel this year, then I'll leave the video there so you guys can go check it out. But this video is all about the programs and apps that I use every day for my business, the ones that I highly recommend you all use. If you're a social media manager, if you run a business, you own a business, you're a freelancer, any of those, I really think you'll love some of these apps, and you've probably heard of a few of them anyway. I just wanted to create a more specific video and list of the apps I think you should all invest in today, and most of them are free, don't worry. But I'm going to keep this video nice and short, just quickly mention each thing and why I love them and everything that they could do for you and whether you should get them or not, or whether they're good for your business. Let's keep this video quick, let's get straight into it. I'd love it if you subscribed. Make sure to like this video if you're new, and make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know the apps that you love for your business and ones that you cannot live without. So I actually have a list. I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget anything. Let's keep this quick. I'm going to start with apps that I love. Lightroom, I feel like it's such an obvious place to start. Lightroom Mobile is just brilliant. I personally don't recommend currently buying presets. I know a lot of big influencers sell presets, but presets are very specific to the types of pictures you are taking. If you love a creator's photos and the way they look, and they're taking these really lavish pictures, that filter is not going to do the same thing to your photos. It just doesn't work that well. You can also create your own presets on Lightroom Mobile, so easy. Just do all the settings, change everything you like, and then create a preset from it, and then you can use that same thing on all of your pictures. I think it works really, really well that way. It also means you're not spending money on presets that you can just easily make yourself. So Lightroom Mobile, highly recommend. And to kind of go with that, my next thing, which I think I should pop them up here, is Snapseed. Now, a lot of people haven't actually heard of Snapseed. When I did a poll and I did a post on my Instagram account for my business, which I'll leave there, I'd love it if you guys followed me there. I kind of do up-to-date, day-to-day posts on there talking about different things, so you can go follow me there and see what I'm actually doing every day. I mentioned Snapseed and people hadn't really heard of it, but a couple of people tried it. I just love it, especially for some of the editing features it has. It can do minor touch-ups, you can change colours. I just think it's really, I highly recommend downloading Snapseed. It's free. Put your picture in, edit it a little bit, and then put it into Lightroom and change the colours and the presets in there. That's kind of what I do. Talk about Camera Connect, which is possibly up there with one of my favourite apps. I think it only works with Canons, but if you saw my last video, I actually mentioned a couple of Canon cameras that I really recommend, and I will leave them linked down below so you can check out those cameras and maybe get one if you were thinking about it. What Canon Connect, I keep saying Canon Connect, Camera Connect is you can have the app open on your phone and it connects to your camera, and you can use your picture as like a remote to take pictures, so you don't have to be getting up and down or setting a timer or getting up and down to press go and then running to position in like the 3 to 10 second timer it gives you. You can just use this and like hide it and take the pictures, and you can see what you look like in the camera as well, especially if you're a bit further away from the camera. It's such a great app. I can't believe it took me so long to find it, but it works really, really well. Later is a social media scheduling app where you can pick, I think, one free account, and you can post 30 times a month, I think is what it is. And that works really well for your personal Instagram, if you're a business owner, if you run a business or you want to run your own social media account. Having Later is great for scheduling and you can like batch all your content and schedule it out ready for the month, so you don't have to be sat there every day saying post, post, post on all your different accounts. And what's great about Later is you can add more accounts, but then it does start to cost. However, it's such a tiny cost compared to how much you're probably getting from your clients that I think it works really well. And Later on my mobile I use to just make sure that everything's running okay, running smoothly if I'm not near the computer. On to Canva. We love Canva. I know you guys love Canva. If you are anything like me, or if you do anything to do with a business, or you're a creative in any kind of way, I know you've all used Canva. It is the number one go-to thing. It is slowly taking us out of the job because people are learning how to use it really well. But it's perfect. It is the best way to make graphics, logos, headers, designs. What else can it do? Leaflets, posters, thumbnails, editing, infographics, posts for your Instagram, posts for all your social media. It's amazing. Save all your like brand colours on that, so you're always using the same ones. I feel like I don't need to say much more about Canva. I rate it. We love it. We all know we love it. Then Meta Hashtag is just a website I like to use to find the perfect hashtag. When it comes to hashtag, I kind of know what ones I'm going to use on different posts depending on what the post is about. You kind of get an idea once you're doing the same kind of posts constantly for different types of businesses. But also on there, what I like to do is I can see how common and how you used a hashtag is. It tells you how many times it's been used, and if it says like 28 million, don't use it. That's too big. You're never going to find your post within 28 million people posting. It's going to be gone too quickly. You want to find them under 500k, at least way under that. The smaller the hashtag, the better. It's more likely you're going to be seen in that feed of the hashtag. I just think it's a great way of finding your hashtags and seeing how much they've been used. And it's also a great way of seeing banned hashtags. A lot of hashtags you probably didn't even know are banned, and you're probably using them and they're not working for you. It's such a waste. So go on there and make sure you're not using any banned hashtags as well. Then a couple other websites are Tweetdeck. I love Tweetdeck. It is kind of like a social media scheduling app like program, but it is just for Twitter. I believe you can have more than one account on it, but I only have one account on it. You can schedule posts, you can like posts, you can have different topics filtered so you can see what's going on those different topics. You can have your feed up there, you can have your schedule feed up there, your messages. It's a great way of using Twitter really for kind of business purposes, and you can schedule as much as you like on there. And it's another way of doing it, so if your Later is full with your Instagram accounts, you can use Tweetdeck for your Twitter, so you don't have to fill up your Later account with your Twitter account. Then I have Final Cut Pro, which is a program I use nearly every single day to edit my videos. I also use Premiere Pro, but I personally prefer Final Cut. I always have. It's so much better personally. Premiere Pro is a tiny bit more complicated and takes longer to learn, but it is also a really good program. I do love it for certain features it has that Final Cut doesn't. Final Cut is something you can own outright with one big payment. It is a lot of money, so do think about it. Make sure you're in the right position to be paying that kind of money for a program. If you're just starting out, don't recommend it. I think you can pay monthly for Premiere Pro and do like a trial so you can kind of test it out. So I definitely recommend doing that first. And.co is a website I use for contracts and for payments from different clients. So if you are a business owner, a social media manager, any of those things, and you want to send out contracts, because contracts are so important so that both parties know what's going on and know what you're agreeing to and you have it in writing. It's also a way of sending invoices, and it can all be in one space. You can have one free person on there so you don't have to pay for it, but as soon as you have a couple more clients on there you have to start paying. But also it's some of these tiny costs that you have to have for your business, but your incoming is going to be way more than that tiny outgoing for And.co. I really rate it. I think it's really, really good. There are some more complicated programs that are like it, but I personally love it, so that's why I'm recommending it. For my business is Etsy and the Etsy kind of Jot and the Etsy dashboard account. So I have an Etsy shop where I sell different planners. It kind of goes along with my whole theme. I love planning, as you can tell. So I sell planners. I'll link them down below for you guys. I have a YouTube planner. It's a really big planner. It's 40 pages. And it's the perfect way to plan your YouTube channel. And then I also have Instagram planners. They're a little bit smaller. They're only a couple quid. Where you can plan your Instagram for the months. And I'll leave the link down below. And I love the back end of Etsy. I think selling on Etsy is really great. There's only a small couple. They only take a little bit from you, and I feel like I get quite a bit out of it, so I like using Etsy. And the other thing I love using is YouTube Studio. If you have a YouTube channel, learn YouTube Studio. Make sure you're learning all of the tabs, read your analytics, review your watch time, really learn YouTube Studio so that you can use it and utilize it to grow your channel. It's there for a reason. They want to help you. It's really good if you get to know it. So yes, those are all the programs and apps I use as a social media manager, as a business owner, and I use for my clients. And I really just wanted to share them really quick with you guys. If you think any of them sound good, let me know. If you use some of them already, which I'm sure you do, let me know which ones are your favorite down below. If you are new to my channel, which you probably are, I would love it if you subscribe down below for weekly videos. I upload here at 5 p.m. every Thursday, posting kind of social media tip videos. Or to like this video if you enjoy this kind of content. Make sure to leave a nice comment, and I will see you guys in my next video.